Hey friends, it's Angela, the Inquisitive Farmwife, and I'm so glad that you have been with me this month for Dipcember. It has been such a fun collaboration to host and be a part of. This week, we are going to make a bacon dip mix. I'm going to show you how that you can take all 4 dips and display them and serve them. Just a fun, quick idea. So come on in the kitchen and let's get started. I've got all the ingredients ready to go for our bacon dip. Now, I'm going to be using the imitation bacon bits because they're just a lot more shelf stable. So for gift giving, they work perfectly. You can also get these real bacon bits and they are much bigger. If you want to use them, it's perfectly fine. Just go ahead and maybe chop them smaller and know that they won't be quite as shelf stable as, say, the imitation kind. Also, if you have anyone who has allergies and things, you could think about that kind of thing, or personal preference. We just go for these. You will need 2 tablespoons of the bacon bits. You've seen me go ahead and struggle each week with filling these ornaments, even though they look absolutely adorable. I really should have chosen something different to put them in. In hindsight, I'm thinking maybe a little yogurt cup would have been about perfect. And you can see I'm starting to struggle here with getting the bacon bits down, and I've got a little trick for you I'm going to show you here in a minute. I found that if you take a chopstick, you can just kind of persuade the pieces to go down into the ornament. So much easier, and it was such a simple little thing to do. The pieces will come out just fine. It's just that they all try to go in at the same time, and if you just kind of tap them a little bit with that chopstick, you'll be able to get it right in there just fine. Our next ingredient is beef bouillon, and yes, I would absolutely love to be able to use my own freeze-dried stocks and broths, but I'm just not there yet. It is on the list of things that I want to do, so for today, we are just going to go ahead and use the already store-bought beef bouillon granules, and we will need 1 teaspoon of this that we will put into each container to get ready for layering our dip. Took me a second just to get that open, but I'm going to try to make it to where I can leave an edge on it so I can get that nice flat surface. That just really is a nice little tip to use with any kind of baking powder, baking soda, or any herbs or anything. It just makes it easier to get that nice flat measurement. And you can see you just kind of tap that in. I like to use the beef, but if you have another preference, I'm sure it would be fine, but I don't think the flavor would be quite what you want it to be. But it's your kitchen. You can experiment with these things however you want. And one more time, we're going to use my home dehydrated onions. I have really gotten so much use out of them, and it's just incredible how many times I have gone to get minced onions, and it was just so nice to have something that I'd made myself. Now you're going to want to actually chop these really fine because, again, getting them done in the ornament is a little bit of a struggle, but you're going to go ahead and use 1 full tablespoon per package. And it just, you see the bags. I just love how it just gives it a nice layer. The ornaments do kind of settle just a little bit differently than the bags do, but that's okay. They still look fun and unique, and everybody loves to get a cute little gift like that. I can see, you know, maybe to a coworker or something, that would be something fun and not terribly expensive that you could make. And our last ingredient for this recipe is minced garlic, and we'll be using 1/4 of a teaspoon per container. And this is another one of those things where one of these days I want to use my freeze dryer for. I love that you don't have the terrible smell in the house. When I dehydrated those onions, I knew that I would never be able to handle jalapeno peppers or garlic, so I didn't even attempt to dehydrate my own minced onions. That's another freeze dry project for another day. And here we have it. We are done with all the ingredients for the dry part. And now to make the dip, all you have to do is take 1 cup of sour cream and put it with your dry ingredients. And you're gonna go ahead and mix that really well. You're gonna wanna let that set for at least 2 hours just to kind of get all those flavors together, but even overnight would probably be better. Depending on the type of bacon bits that you use, it takes a little bit longer to soften them. And because I've been using so much sour cream, I had an extra container and decided to go ahead and store it in there for now. It's just a great way to use it. Just make sure that you label accordingly, because you'll be in a little bit of a shock if you go to make cheesecake and you've got bacon bits in it. So don't make that mistake. I am so excited to get to be hosting Dipcember 22. Not only is this my first collaboration, but it is my first now annual collaboration videos. I'll have a playlist down below that will get you into a drawing that I'll be hosting on January 1st, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, where you could win a variety of different prizes. All you have to do is go in, like, subscribe, and leave a message. All right, guys, now on to the video. Okay, friends, now we have to give this a taste test. Today, I'm going to try the cheddar Triscuits with our bacon dip, because I just think cheddar bacon sounds delicious. Okay, cheddar Triscuit. Slather that up on that cracker. That's really good. I love that broth in there, or bouillon. It gives it such a deep flavor, and it's almost a little sweet. I kind of forgot how much I liked it. It's yummy. I don't have much of a voice right now, so I am just going to show you the different types of dips and how we like to serve them, rather than actually show you how to build the tray this time. I was unable to have a voice the day that I recorded this, and I'm barely getting one back to be able to show you today. So here we have it, bacon dip, ready to serve. I thought I'd go ahead and show you what it looks like after a few days of sitting. I personally like bugles. My family likes various different types of crackers. And we also like to have meat and cheese with our bacon dip. Here's the Italian dip mix. We like broccoli, naan bread. That is a sesame or poppy seed, I think, cracker. The brown bread. And we also like to put a little olive oil on top and some Parmesan cheese. I don't know if you saw, but we also had olives on the tray that you could spread on a cracker and put the olives on top. And that's how we like to do our Italian dip mix. Next one up is our dill dip. And as we had talked during the taste testing day, I thought cucumbers would be really good. And of course, the chips Any kind of veggies really work. We like celery and carrots best. We've got broccoli and cauliflower, but you could choose just any veggies you want. And again, olives are always good. And these are actually the poppy seed crackers. I hope that you enjoyed today's recipe. It was one of our family favorites. Yummy bacon dip. I would also like to take a moment to thank all the collaborators for joining in and helping me put on Dipcember 22 for all of you. On January 1st at 4 p.m., I will go live and I will give away all sorts of wonderful prizes. So come back one more time next week and see me, and maybe you can win something too. Bye. See you later. Bye for now.